Okay, let's talk about writing incomplete sentences today. Here's a typical sentence I get from my fourth graders in class. Because I was mad. They think that this is a complete sentence, but it's not. They think to themselves, well, starts with a capital letter. It has an end mark. It has the subject I. It's got a verb. Miss Smith, aren't these all the components of a complete sentence? Sure, but it's missing something else. This really doesn't make sense all on its own. When you start a sentence with because and then you just abruptly end it, I need to know a little bit more. This is what we call a dependent clause. It's dependent on me knowing some more information. Here's an example. Here's your mom, and your brother has come crying to her. He is not happy. You guys have not been getting along. And so mom asks you, and mom has her hands on her hips. Mom has her hands on her hips talking to you. You know it can't be good. So there's mom, and she asks you, why did you hit your brother? And you say to your mom, you don't answer her in a complete sentence. You answer her by saying just these words right here. Because I was mad. You don't really need to say to your mom, I hit my brother because I was mad. That is a complete sentence. All you say is because I was mad. And mom, that's all she needs to hear you say is because I was mad. We sometimes don't talk in complete sentences, but when we write, we do need to write in complete sentences. So this is what you would write. I hit my brother. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to write bro. I hit my brother because I was mad. He took your toy, he took your game, something. I don't know, you were mad. Let's end it with an exclamation point. You're exclaiming it. I hit my brother because I was mad. This part right here, because I was mad, even though it's got the subject, even though it has a verb, this is dependent on this section right here. So this is called the dependent clause. Dependent. This is the independent clause, and the reason this is called independent is because this could stand all on its own. If I wanted to write a complete sentence all by itself, and you say, I hit my brother, that would be a complete sentence all by itself. It makes sense. It has a subject. It has a verb. Start with a capital letter. Put an exclamation point here at the end, and there you've got yourself a complete sentence all by itself. But if you want to tell me why you hit your brother, if you say, I hit my brother because I was mad, that's okay. You've got the independent part. You've got this dependent part. It's okay to start a sentence with because I was mad. You can do that. Let's write it in black. You can start with because I was mad. Let's start with a capital letter, B-E-C-A-U-S-E. That's how my fourth graders remember how to spell because. Because I was mad. Now, if you're going to start the sentence with the dependent clause, when you add the independent part that helps it make sense, you need to put a comma. Because I was mad, comma, I hit my brother, hit my bro, exclamation point. Here's your independent clause. Here's your dependent clause. When the dependent's first, make sure you put a comma before you attach it to the independent part. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to write complete sentences.